Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club online meeting 225, club number 04267871. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about meeting rule. Please mute or turn off your microphone if you don't speak. Also, I really encourage all of you to turn on the camera so we can see your smile and enthusiasm. Now, as a club president, I officially open the meeting for tonight. Okay. And now, since we don't have any guests here, I believe all of you already know about a Toastmaster, what exactly Toastmaster is. So I will skip for the introduction of a Toastmaster. Instead, I would like to say hello for everyone here. We have Toastmaster Jeffrey from Heroes Toastmaster Club. We have Toastmaster Resta from Eagle. We have Toastmaster Siva from Jabil. We have Toastmaster Praful from Surabaya Toastmaster Club. Yeah, I think that's all for the club who helping us to next meeting. And yeah, I as a club president, I once again thank you for your support so we can conduct our meeting for tonight. And now I think I will give a control to Toastmaster on the meeting, Toastmaster Anna, to lead the meeting for tonight. So please welcome Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you today? Okay. Yeah. Today, our meeting 225 meeting. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club. So we have theme. It is about fruit day. What kind of fruit do you like? Maybe you can unmute yourself. Jeffrey, maybe you have new fruit that you like from Australia.
Yeah. Especially during summer, I love to eat apricot, peach, apple because they taste so amazing.
Peach.
and really cheap, especially during the summer because the peak season.
Okay, thank you. What about Siva? You are from Bandung. Maybe you have like special fruit that you have in your hometown.
I like mango because I don't know. Since I was kid, I like mango very much. Drink in mango, and then ice cream in mango, and then cake in mango. I love everything about mango.
Everything about mango taste.
Yeah.
And then now one more for Toastmaster Praful. Mr. Praful, you are Indian. Yeah, right? So what kind of food that you always love from Indian and you didn't meet in Indonesia?
Yeah, so there is a variety of mango known as the Alfonso mango, which is available only in India in one small village in Western India, nowhere else in the world. And I think next time I go to India and come back and I happen to meet you all, I'll get you some Alfonso mangoes. And then I want you to decide which is the best fruit in the world.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Praful, for sharing. So now we have word of the day is smoothie. So I would like to, sometimes we like confuse between smoothie and juice. Does anyone know what is smoothie and what is juice? Just raise your hand. It's something like we exchange about smoothie and juice.
I think smoothie is some kind of juice, but have some kind of another ingredients. So juice is just a pure fruit, and you can just drink it.
Yeah.
I think when you crush the fruits and also include yogurts or milk in it, it becomes a smoothie.
Yeah. So smoothie is mix from fruit. Sometimes we can mix with milk or nut, or maybe with what is it? Kind of what is it like, or another fruit. So we can mix or blend. And we use smoothie is like blender tool. And then for juice, it is like special place equipment called juicer. And the extraction, we have to remove the pulp and the fiber. So we just drink the, what is it, the taste of the fruit itself. That this is the way between smoothie and juice. And now many days we are in, especially in my district, now we are harvesting a lot of mango. So I think it's, if I don't know in another place, because like this October, September, and December, we have probably got a lot of mango here, arum manis, and then kind of like mana lagi. Jeffrey, do you have mana lagi in Australia? I don't think so. You have mana lagi. And maybe can we say in bahasa for like musim mangga, mango season, or we have another word for English language? Toastmasters Jeffrey, maybe you know what is
Why you ask me? We have
musim?
Mr. Grammarian here.
musim mangga. Can we say like mango season?
Yeah, could be like mango season or harvesting season.
Harvesting season, yeah. Okay, thank you. Because this one, what I really curious, musim mangga, because in another country we don't use like season for fruit. And then beside that, however, there are many fruit festivals around the world. So I would like to show you. It is kind of like what is it? We can read it about fruit festival. And maybe one of you can share, maybe you have experience, you join in this one of festival. Okay, this one is like pineapple festival in Thailand. Does any one of you have joined this kind of festival? Every year in June 2nd falls the Pineapple Festival of Thailand. The festival involves celebration with dance shows, agriculture fairs, and decorated pineapple fruit cart exchange of fruit and so on. A lot of games and fun activities are organized in the festival. So they have like a special harvesting time for pineapple. And then maybe this is the famous one, pumpkin festival in Germany. The Germany celebrate the fruit pumpkin for almost 2 long months. More than 500 species of pumpkin are displayed for the festival. The people of Germany conduct a pumpkin boat race. The winning pumpkin are smashed at the end of the festival. So I think now this month, a lot of Western like have Halloween festival. They use a lot of pumpkin. What about in Australia? Maybe Jeffrey again. How the Halloween festival? Because here in Indonesia, I never know the Halloween festival, and they use pumpkin like making like ghosts. Jeffrey, do you have any experience about this?
October here is not as spooky as October in a certain hemisphere, because October here is already summer. We still celebrate this kind of the Halloween, but not that so popular here in Australia.
Okay, so it is just in Western, I think. And then this one, I know that the Mango Festival of India. It's time for Mr. Praful. Can you explain more about this? Maybe you involved in this kind of festival.
Yeah, frankly, I'm a little embarrassed. I didn't know that such a festival exists in India. But then I know that March, April, May is the peak season for almost all the mangoes in India, because it's summer and that's the time they harvest it. So yeah, mango is definitely the king of fruits.
Oh yeah, a lot of a different kind of mango.
Yeah,
Do you have mana lagi?
never heard of it. Let me see on Google what is Manalagi.
Yeah, it is a sweet one. And the last one, actually a lot of festival actually. And then this is Camberry Festival in Italia. After Thanksgiving, live entertainment. Then the mini burger tours via helicopter is all conducted during the Cranberry Festival. Many type of cranberry juice sauce, syrup, and food are featured in the Cranberry Festival of Canada. So I think in Indonesia we have, I think we don't have like special festival for the fruit, but after I googling, we have like fruit festival and flower festival. Maybe like Toastmaster Apri in Batu, we know that apple, there are a lot of apple tree, like apple home for apple. Does anyone, no, I mean, Toastmaster Apri, have you joined like apple festival in Malang?
Actually, I never heard Apple Festival in Malang, but I heard there is a lot of durian festival in Malang. So
Oh,
yeah, I most likely see this kind of event every year. So basically, they gather in a certain place and they gather a lot of durian. So yeah, interesting.
so Malang or Batu? Home
Malang,
for durian.
yeah,
Oh,
Malang. But
Malang. Which part is it?
on Batu probably there is another Apple Festival, but I never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. And
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I see a durian. There is a lot of durian festival every year in Malang.
so Kabupaten Malang, in Kabupaten Malang
Malang
district.
City, the
Oh,
center
Malang
of Malang.
City.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I only know that apple in Malang Batu and there are a lot of flower. So Malang has durian too. Okay, thank you so much for all of you for sharing about the fruit and everything about fruit. So now we go to our agenda. We have three agenda. The first one is prepare sweet. The second one, table topic sessions. We have table topic master. Oh yeah, welcome to Master Evan Winata. Okay, and then we have evaluation session. So now it's time for Toastmaster Jeffrey as General Evaluator to introduce your team. Okay, Toastmaster Jeffrey, time is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anna, our beautiful, fruitful Tom, for today's meeting. And I'm so glad to be back here to meet everyone here at today's meeting with a very exciting theme, Fruit Day. That was really interesting topic to choose. And I'm serving as General Evaluator today, and I'm responsible to basically have a look at meeting for all aspects, and I will evaluate what is good, what is something that needs to be improved, and I will keep the report during the evaluation session together with the team. And for specific evaluation, I have my team here. We have 3 different roles, and I will start with and I will invite everyone, my team, to please introduce your roles and why there's always this kind of role in every Toastmasters meeting. Okay, let's start with the counter first. We have Toastmaster Shiva here as our counter. So over to you, Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you, Master GE. Hello, my name is Doro Shiva, and as a counter, my duty is to note any words and sound as scratched by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Word may be inappropriate interjection such as and well, but so and so on, and sound maybe and and I also note when a speaker repeats WOD or a word phrase such as I, and then this means, and so, and these words and sound can be uh, captured by me. So as the counter, I will help the member of their crutches. So that's all my role today. Back to the GE. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva. I hope everyone is clear about the counter. And next we have Mr. Grammarian, none other than Toastmaster Praful from Surabaya Toastmaster Club. So please introduce why we need grammarian. What is the role of grammarian is about? Over to you, Toastmaster Praful.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listen carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty, which of course was to introduce the word of the day, which I'm happy that our Toastmaster of the meeting has already done. I'll give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting and also report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Praful. So everyone, remember, we have smoothie as our word of the day. So, and I encourage everyone, whenever you're speaking, to please use this word. All right. Because we still waiting for our timer, can I just skip?
I think I can have
Okay.
a brief introduction about timer.
Is someone volunteering to be the timer?
Yep.
I think somebody
Okay.
expressed regret.
Yes.
So,
Awesome.
Tasha,
Okay, awesome. Okay, we have Toastmaster April, who is
Yeah.
responsible to be our timer. So over to you, Toastmaster April.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, basically, my job as a timer is to track the time for each speaker, evaluator, and also double topic participant. Basically, all of you have to finish your speech by a certain time. And tonight we have two speakers, and both speakers only have 5 until 7 minutes. And for evaluator, you only have 2 until 3 minutes. And for the double topic, you only have 1 until 2 minutes to finishing your speech. And to help you to track the time, I have a warning signal. This is green background. The first is green background, and then the next is yellow, and the last is red. And the green background, that means it's okay for you whether you want to finish or continue your speech. And for the speaker, the green background will start at minute 5, and for evaluator start at minute 2, and for the double topics participant start at minute 1. Yeah, and next is the yellow background. That means it also okay for you whether you want to continue or finish your speech. And for the yellow background, for the speaker, start at minute 6. For evaluator, start at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And for double topic, start at 1 minute 30 seconds. And last but not least is red background. That means you need to finish your speech as soon as possible. And for the red background, for the speaker, start at minute 7. For the evaluator, start at minute 3. And for the double topic, participants start at minute 2. So please be careful, because after the red background turn on, you only have 30 seconds before you overtime. So yeah, I think that's all for my introduction for the timer role. Back to General Evaluator.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster April, for taking over this role. I really appreciate that. So a quick tip for everyone before you start speaking, please ensure that you can see the timer screens, because I think everyone here is the Toastmaster members, and we sometimes just enjoy speaking and we tend to forget that we have time limits. So make sure that you can show the timer screen before you start speaking. All right, that's all from our team, our evaluation team introduction. And remember that we are so happy to be in evaluation team for today's meeting, because feedback or evaluation is really essential, especially in every Toastmasters meeting, because it provides valuable insights for improvement, and it ultimately can enhance performances, refine processes, and fosters continuous learning as well as development. And we can wait to see you all again at the last session, which is the evaluation session. And we will hopefully will present our constructive feedback and help to prepare for more improvement later. So thank you once again. Back to you, our Tom.
Okay, thank you so much for Toastmaster Jeffrey and his team. Yeah, evaluation is not easy, really not easy, because a lot of job they have to do, and we will learn a lot from this evaluator. So now we go to the first session, is prepare speech session. For the first speaker is Toastmaster Eva Utami, and it will be evaluated by Toastmaster Apri. So Toastmaster Apri, can you introduce Toastmaster Eva project?
Looks like Toastmaster Eva will be evaluated by Toastmaster Resita.
Oh, sorry, Toastmaster Resita. I'm sorry, Toastmaster Resita, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anna and Toastmaster Apri. And good evening, everyone. Before I start reading the project's statement, maybe I want to check our timer. Is he ready? Toastmaster Gatot?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So tonight we will be witnessing Toastmaster Eva delivering her Level 2 Project 2, Effective Body Language. It will be 5 to a 7-minute speech, and the purpose of this project is for Eva to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. And for tonight, we will be hearing Remember Where You Were by Toastmaster Eva. Toastmaster Eva, remember where you were.
Have you ever tried to learn English and found tough at time? Can you call specific remember moment that you struggle to communicate in English and how made you feel? What motivates you to keep learning English despite the difficulties you encourage? Today, my speech title, Remember Where You Were. I wanna discuss about the power of belief and motivation. The positive belief can be very, very powerful. If you believe you are intelligent, if you believe you are excellent language learner, if you have total faith that you master English and you have deep interest in some aspect of language and its culture, you are sure to succeed. Of course, you need help to pursue a good learning method. But even without a great learning method, probably you fail if you then have strong positive belief. One problem that many language learners have it, they become so focused on their goal, they forget to celebrate what their success. I have this problem. I'm always comparing myself to other better English speaker. If I'm walking around, I hear foreigner talking. I always listen carefully. If I don't understand them, I become depressed. I think I'm still terrible at English. I'm not learning fast enough. It is absolutely crazy. I've been only studied English intensively for 6 months. Of course, good to have goals, especially measurable goals. But we must not become so focused on them. It is very dangerous, always comparing ourselves to native or more advanced learner. It is dangerous because we tend only focus on the negative. My pronunciation is not as good as their. My grammar is weak. I don't know enough words, etc. When we only focus on the negative, we don't remember how much we have already accomplished. It is so important to think sometimes, to think back 6 months, 1 year, or even more. When your English ability was like then, even so, to find all content that seem that difficult at that time, read it and listen to it again. You may be shocked how easy it seems now. I did it recently. I've been getting discouraged, feeling like my progress was slow. So I listened to old song by Westlife. When I used to listen when I was studied in elementary school, when I first learn English. Wow, it seems so slow and easy now. I've realized that I made a lot of progress. Now, I'm not speaking fluent yet. I can't understand native speaker on street, but I'm understanding what I read and listen to now. I'm feeling comfortable with my English. I'm enjoying more. Set high standard for yourself. Walk through your goal. But in meantime, don't forget to remember and celebrate all the progress that I have made and are making right now. But confidently is vital part of language learning. Do it consistently, do it regularly, do it systematically. Change your belief, strengthen your faith, obsess over your successes, and remember where you were. Over to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Eva. Wow, it was really wonderful speech. You have really deep message in your speech. The power of belief, yes, it will bring us to be success. Wow, it was really wonderful. Thank you, Toastmaster Eva. So now we go to the next speaker, Toastmaster SK. Toastmaster SK, are you there? Halo SK. Okay, SK. Okay, Toastmaster SK is here. So now, please, Toastmaster Apri, you introduce Toastmaster Eka's project.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anna, and hello everyone. And tonight I will evaluate Toastmaster SK, and she will deliver her planning and implementing project in leadership development pathway for 5 until 7 minutes. And the purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing a plan and bringing that plan to fruition, and for the member to share some aspect of planning and implementing her small scale project. So please welcome Toastmaster SK with speech title Little Paramichis. Little Paramichis, Toastmaster SK.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. I'd like to share my screen first. Little pharmacies. Hi, everyone. Do you know that there are so many people out there that still don't know what pharmacist is? Do you know what pharmacist is? Let me tell you my story. So, me, as the Competency Development Coordinator in Indonesian Young Pharmacists for DKI Jakarta, me and my community, we will help the routine program that called Little Pharmacists. And this program, actually, the first Little Pharmacists that we held in 2019, we held in 5 elementary school that represent area in Jakarta, in North Jakarta, West Jakarta, East Jakarta, Central Jakarta, and what else? And South Jakarta. So we held this program to introduce the pharmacists to all the elementary students in that 5 elementary school. And in 2022, since it was pandemic and era, we only can hold the event with collaborated with one of the foundation in Old Town, Jakarta. And in 2023, exactly on September 25, we want to celebrate the World Pharmacist Day with all the elementary students. So we held this event again, Little Pharmacists. So do you want to know more about this event? Let me tell you. So, in Competency Development Division, before we decide about the event that we want to hold, we're gonna make the project planning. And actually, this Little Pharmacist is one of the biggest event that we made in this year. So, before we decide about the team, the committee that have to make this event, we have to make the description and the purpose of this event. So the description is like I said to all of you before, that this Little Pharmacist is the event that we want to branding the pharmacist provision to the elementary school, to the elementary student, so they could know more about pharmacists. Interesting, right? So after that, we have to choose about the target participant. And in this case, we choose for elementary student in 4th and 5th grade. And also we need to set the timeline. Since in this Q4, in the end of the year, we celebrate the World Pharmacist Day. So we decided to hold this event on last 25 September 2023. And don't forget to set the successful criteria. Since we want to hold this event on 5 different elementary schools in Jakarta, we decide to invite 40 elementary students in every school that come from 5 elementary schools. So we decided the minimum criteria to us to be successful is if we can invite around 150 elementary students that can join in our event. And the last, don't forget to make your budget estimate. In this event, we estimate our budget around 8 million. But it's not that easy, so let's move to the next part. After make the project planning as the competency development coordinator, I have to assign this project to the project team. And before I hand over this project to the project team, I have to decide with all of the members of the competency development division about the proposed committee and about the details event and the details timeline. And about the details event, we want to not only rebrand our profession, but also we want to give them knowledge. So what knowledge that we want them to know is not only about where they can see pharmacists, not only in the hospital, but also in the pharmacy and in the pharmaceutical industry and distributor of pharmaceutical industry. Wow, because so many people only know that they only can meet pharmacists in pharmacy and in hospital. No, they're not. And what about the details event, not only to rebrand our profession, but we also give the knowledge to them about there are so many kind of medicine, right? There are syrup, tablets, postoria, and there are so many things. So we want to
give the knowledge to them so they can know and notice what the difference among those. And we also held the event to make it more interesting and attractive. So we made the games. And not only that, we also choose two of them to become the representative of the school as the Duta Little Pharmacists. And don't forget, since there are so many things that need to do, we need to assess about the detailed timeline. So after we make the committee, we need to divide it also to the all division that we need, and they need to give all the tasks they need to finish, and we put it in the detailed timeline. So I will show you about the timeline. So this is the timeline. Actually, we already planned this event on the mid-June. So yep, it's around 3 months, and I'm so glad because this is very, very tiring, but so excited at the same time. So after we put the detailed time, all the tasks that we need to finish, and we put it on the detailed timeline, we also have the regular meeting every week that held on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. And at that time, all of the division need to update their progress and the tasks that they need to finish and need to follow up, of course. And if we want to make the event, it is important to know about the budgeting, right? Yes, the budget. The budget that we already, at first time, we decide that the budget that we need is only around 8 million, but it turned out, no, it became around 20 something. That's so big, right? Because yes, this event is very big, especially for our community, because yes, it is held in 5 elementary school in Jakarta. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the most important part, is the proposal. After we already have the description of the project, the aims of the project, we need to put it in the proposal. And the proposal itself not only have the details of the event, but also have the detail of the event. Like I said before, the proposed event that we want to make, like we have the drama that can show to the elementary student about our profession, and the presentation about the medicine, and there are so many more. And in this proposal, we also put the budget that we already assessed before. And then we also, since the event is very big, right? So we need the sponsor. So we are not only send this proposal to the Ministry of Education of DKI Jakarta, but also to the sponsor. So we need to send this proposal to the Ministry of Education so we can get the recommendation of elementary school that we can invite them, and also the sponsor. And the most interesting part is, even though that it sounds very that's not that hard, but believe me, there's the last 3 months that's very, very super tired and so excited at the same time, because yep, finally after the long 3 months, we finally can get the sponsor. We got around 2 sponsors from pharmaceutical industry that sponsor our event. And also, yep, we can collaborate with 5 different schools in Jakarta. And that is so good. Okay, and next I'd like to share to you, wait a minute, about the video. Okay, I hope it can play. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I'd like to stop share first. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, the video still loading, but yeah, the list is what I'd like to share to you is even though that the event is so big and it's so tired and there are so many knowledge that I got from that event is I can improve my leadership skill, my problem solving, negotiating and critical thinking. I think that's all that I'd like to share to you. Back to you, Tom. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster SK. It was really nice program, an interesting program. Unfortunately, I don't live in Jakarta. So if I could, I would let my daughter join this program. So they will have another experience about parenting. Thank you, Toastmaster SK. So now we go to the next session. It is table topic session. Toastmaster Evan.
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Evan, time is yours.
Hi, everyone. Now I'm about to conduct our table topic session. I have prepared many questions for any of you. I have time for 5 volunteers. So for those of you, including guests, if you want to volunteer as table topic speaker, please raise your hand. And you are to answer my questions in 1 to 2 minutes. Anyone? Any volunteers? Okay. Timer Gatot. Is that you?
Yes. Oh, no. I raised my hand because I am a timer.
Yes, because you are doing the timing.
Yes.
That's what I want to check.
Yes.
But actually, I think you are allowed to really take part in the table topic session.
Sure.
Sure? Ready for the question?
Okay, I think before that, I need someone else to replace me to be a timer.
Yes, I can.
Okay, done.
I'm going to lower my hand. Let me share the timer report first. Oh, I just want to say, can I just explain a bit before, the timer report for the prepare speech session, Tom? Okay,
Yes.
both of the speakers are unfortunately, how do we call it, like,
overtime.
Oh my God, how could I forget the word? That both of the speakers are not eligible to be voted. Like both of them are overtime.
Yeah, overtime. Okay, thank you.
Okay, since the timer has reported for the speakers being overtime and the timer is the first volunteer, now you can time yourself. Okay, this is your question. What is your all-time favorite smoothie recipe and what ingredients do you use? So it's about our word of the day, the smoothie. What's your all-time favorite smoothie recipe and what ingredients do you use? Over to you.
Could you repeat, please?
Okay. What is your all-time favorite smoothie recipe and what ingredients do you use?
Thank you so much, Table Topic Masters. I just remember when I was still a little kid, I do believe that all of us love sweets, right? And one of the sweet is smoothie. So I was living in a small village. I did not get used to eat that smoothie until one day my father took me into the city and buy a smoothie. So if you ask me what the smoothie I like most and then what the recipe, it is something green and the taste is mint. Like, you know, you can feel something fresh on the throat when you drink it. And I have to say that I don't really know the ingredient inside. But one thing for sure, there must be something mint, something cold. They put it on the smoothie. I don't know the name because I was a little boy at the time. I don't really remember. But one thing for sure, what I've learned from that one, sometimes something that is not really common for you, just like smoothies, not something common for me since I never got it in my village. It could be something very special for you when it comes into the right time. So I remember when my father took me into the city in short holiday and got me that smoothie, and I found something new, and I know that there is kind of food that called smoothie, and I found it is something that really precious to me and stay in the very special part of my heart. So once again, I just want to say that from my experience, I've learned something that sometimes one thing or something that you never expected or you never known before, it could be something very special in your heart, in your memory, if it comes into the right time. Over to you, Table Topic Masters.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, pardon me for a little bit of disturbance. Yes, that was quite a nice recipe for smoothie. I remember for mint, now instead of finding the mint leaves, sometimes I now use peppermint essential oil. Just put it like that. Okay, now before we go to the second question, I will need to ask the volunteer for the second question. Who's going to volunteer?
Can I just help you to pick the next speaker?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be the first speakers, right? So you can choose the next speaker. Okay, let me see the faces here. Oh, I never seen our grammarian before. Can you, Mr. Grammarian, to be the next speaker? Mr. Praful?
So I guess I am my own grammarian while I'm speaking, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, okay. For Toastmaster Praful, our today's grammarian. Please tell us about any unique or unusual ingredients you like to include in your smoothies for added flavor or nutrition. Please tell us about any unique or unusual ingredients you like to include in your smoothies for added flavor or nutrition. Over to you.
The story of prehistoric man, it goes like this, that a couple of men were sitting and having raw meat by the fire. And suddenly the piece of meat slipped from their hand and it fell into the fire. And there was no way they could retrieve the meat on time from the fire. And they struggled with it for about a few seconds by the time they got the meat out of the fire. Now, when they got it out and they tasted it, it tasted wonderful. So almost all of food inventions in the world have been quite accidental, like the prehistoric man. The most unique flavor that I saw was in Bombay. And I quite believe that just like the prehistoric man, someone stumbled upon it, because no one in their sanest, in their normal mind would dream of combining these ingredients. And the ingredients were milk, yogurt, ice cream, and green chili. The combination of this is unthinkable, whereby on the one hand you have cold, on the other hand you have sour, and then you have something spicy that hits you right between your eyes. Just like the prehistoric man, even in the 21st century, we continue to discover recipes accidentally. So that is the most unique recipe that I ever saw. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Praful, for that unique recipes. That will be spicy to kick. Okay, now, Praful, please choose your next victim.
I don't mind going with the lady Toastmaster Saifa.
Toastmaster.
Did I get your pronunciation right?
Yeah, Shifa.
Shifa. Oh.
Shifa. Okay, Toastmaster Shifa. This is a question. Please tell us about the most refreshing smoothie you've ever had on a hot summer day. Please tell us about the most refreshing smoothie you've ever had on a hot summer day.
In September, I go to Bali with my husband, and then I have a smoothie in some restaurant in Bali.
Nggak usah. Kita jalan dulu.
And I think that's the very best smoothie I ever had. The recipe is mango and then blueberry and then yogurt and banana. Yes, that's very fresh and delicious, and of course it blend with the ambience of the restaurant. In there I can see the green sawah in bahasa, green sawah, and then I can see the kids run and play with their friends, and yeah, it really refresh my mind, the smoothie and the ambience of the restaurant. Yes, that's all.
Okay, nice answer. Flavor really goes well with ambience, and you need ambience to really accentuate flavor. That's wonderful. Please choose the next volunteer.
Toastmaster Anna.
Anna.
Okay.
Okay. Anna, it seems to be like the one with the most expertise about smoothie. So I will give you this question. How do you use sweeteners, any kind of sweeteners in your smoothies to enhance the flavor? How do you use sweeteners, any kind of sweeteners in your smoothies to enhance the flavor? Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Evan. The sweetness that I really love, actually not sugar, but I love to mix my smoothie with honey. So honey, I think it's really good for our health because one, I have a problem with my health, something like I really kind of weak because of after I gave birth, my first and second baby, I lost a lot of things for my energy. So I try to find something sweet that it not really dangerous, I add my smoothie and everything what I want to drink with honey. And what I feel after that, I just get like stronger. I feel everything like be better. And but it is not only 1 or 2 times I used to this honey, but it is need more time because of honey is something like natural from our earth. So it is, I always use honey for everything what I use for my smoothie. So now when my daughters, they need to more healthy, or maybe they just sick and I give medicine, and I always add honey for everything what they want to drink. Like my first daughter, he like to drink like energen, so I add honey in this drink. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Honey to sweeten things up. So please pick the next volunteer after you.
Okay, Toastmaster SK. Are you there? Okay.
So here.
Okay, Toastmaster SK. Wait a minute, I do something.
Oh, sampun, Pak.
Okay.
Kamarnya di kamar 6104 ya, Pak. Yang depannya yang gedung 5.
Okay, now this is the question, Toastmaster SK. Please tell us about your creativity in making a smoothie with a theme, like tropical inspired or any other kind of holiday themes. Please tell us about your creativity in creating a smoothie with a theme, like tropical inspired smoothie or a holiday themed one. Over to you.
What a great question. Thank you, Toastmaster Evan. So actually, I really love to cook actually, and when I want to cook, I usually imagine before I make it to to become a meals or something. So my creativity is just only when I try to explore about the taste, or maybe when I'm in the middle of something, like I see the when I spend my day in some place, I just thinking that what about to make some good smoothies, and the special themes maybe just only the explorations. So I just choose to use the dragon fruit, banana, strawberry, and orange. And after I cut it to the small pieces, I will put it in my refrigerator, and it's become like the ice cube. And after that, in the morning, I'd like to make it to become the smoothies. And you know what? Even though it sounds like it's what it's gonna taste, but it's not. The taste is very great. So if you want to make a delicious smoothie, just put everything that comes out in your mind and put it together. And tada, you will have very delicious smoothies and you will become very healthy. I think that's all. Back to you. That's Master F.
Yes, thank you. And please pick the next volunteer.
I'd like to choose. What about Toastmaster Resita?
Resita. Resita, are you there? Okay, now this is the question. Please tell us the difference in any kind of perspectives between fruit-based and vegetable-based smoothies. Please tell us the difference in any kind of perspectives between fruit-based and vegetable-based smoothies. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Evan. First thing first, I think I've never drink smoothies in my life ever. So yeah, I'm kind of not familiar with smoothies. And the difference between fruit-based and vegetable-based, first is the main ingredients, obviously. If it's fruit-based, then most of it have to be fruit. Even if it's vegetable, then most of it have to be vegetable. Just imagining vegetable smoothies make myself want to gag actually, because I don't really like vegetable, especially if it's not cooked. So can you imagine the vegetable smoothie? It will be all like greenish in color and taste a bit vegetable, and it doesn't have that sweet taste in it. So based smoothies, I think I would always choose the fruit-based one. So thank you, Toastmaster Evan, back to you.
Thank you, Resta, for the answer. And I believe I've done all 5 questions for this table topic session, right? Or if Resita still have one more to choose for the next volunteer, I'm ready. So it's up to Resita whether it stops at you or you want to pass it on to the next volunteer.
Okay, I think we haven't heard from Toastmaster Jeffrey, right? So
Jeffrey.
yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. This is the question. Please tell us about incorporating smoothies in a fitness or wellness routine. Please tell us about incorporating smoothies into a fitness or wellness routine. Over to you.
Thank you so much, our table topic master. This is really tricky for me because I've never, I'm not consider myself as a, someone that do exercise like regularly and drink something healthy like regularly, for these 2 different purposes. But I would say, if we want to maintain our healthiness, we need to also drink or even eat like some vegetables and also fruits. We can make some smoothie based on our preference, but I have no idea which kind of fruit or some type of vegetable that we need to consume for our daily basis in order to maintain, for example, our weight or our body or muscles kind of things. I just want to say that, like for me, I often make some smoothie from fruit, especially tropical fruit, because I'm kind of big fans of tropical fruit, such as watermelons, mango, and also dragon fruits, because they taste so amazing, sweet naturally, but they also provide some nutritious of vitamin, like essential vitamin, especially for our body. And because now I'm currently living in a country with for different seasons, so it's really helpful for me to maintain, to always drink or eat something healthy to maintain my body immune to stay fit and stay healthy. And I think that's all from me that I can say to all of you here. Thank you. Back to you, Evans.
Thank you for the insight. And This concludes the table topic session. I shall hand it back over to our Tom. Over to you, Tom.
Okay, thank you so much. This wonderful session, Toastmaster Evan. Even though I can say that Mr. Evan seemed like busy going somewhere, but you still lead this wonderful session. So thank you so much. Our club coach. Okay. And welcome to Toastmaster Dia. And maybe we should hear from our timer about the timer report.
Thank you, Tom. As I have written on the chat box, all the speakers are eligible to be voted. So we have like 6 speakers. First one is me. Second one is Toastmaster Praful. The third one is Sipa. The fourth one is Anna. The fifth one is Eska. The sixth one is Susa. And the last one, so we have 7 speakers, sorry, Jeffrey.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Garot. Now we go for photo session. Toastmaster Apri, can you help us for the photo session?
Okay, thank you. I think it's the right time because we have Satya just come.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone, please turn on your camera. SK, you can turn on the camera. We can take picture. 2 pose of picture. First is your professional pose, I can say. Okay, everyone ready? I will take a picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I will see first. Okay, the second pose is your the most wildest pose you can imagine. Okay, I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. So now we go to the next session. It is evaluation session. So evaluation session, it will be led by Toastmaster Jeffrey. Toastmaster Jeffrey, time is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our Tom. Hello again, everyone. It's time now from my team to bring something positive, something constructive, something helpful, hopefully, to everyone here. But let's start with the individual speech evaluations. With that, I will call our first speech evaluator, the amazing Toastmaster Resita.
Okay, hello again, everyone. And first thing first, I would like to thank Toastmaster Eva for reminding us about where we were and how we are when we first start our journey. And Toastmaster Eva, for just 6 months of learning, you are incredibly faster than you think. So good job. Now let's move on to your speech. What I like about your speech is first the flow is very flowy. Well, you open it with question and then you introduce us to the problem and then the climax and then how you resolve that, how you finally see that you are growing. And by adding your own personal experience in your speech, that makes this speech really, truly yours, in my opinion. Now, since this project is about effective gesture, effective body language, what I want to tell you is that maybe it will be better if you stand up while you deliver your speech, right? Because by standing up, you can see more of your upper body parts and you can explore more of the body language itself. Like you can move to the side or to the back or even closer to your camera when you are excited or maybe maybe when you are surprised, like so. And then when it comes to gesture, you don't always have to push yourself to use gesture in every part of your speech, because we can see that we can see your effort in using gesture, like your hands are moving at all times, but still quality is always more important than quantity in my opinion. So it don't have to be all over the place, but make it meaningful. For example, when you say specific, you can add just like this specific, or when you say remember where you were, like that. Because during your speech, your hand gesture is it's always both of your hands doing the same thing, right? So next time, make it more meaningful and more when do it when it is actually necessary. Now, a tip for me when you forget the content is maybe make a list of what you want to tell to the audience when you speak, and be calm. Even when you forget it, just keep it. If you forget one or two sentences, just keep it already, because we don't know your script. We won't know if you forget something. So be calm whenever you forget what you want to say to the audience. So that's all. It was a very good topic, and adding your own personal experience was a very good idea. Make your gesture more meaningful and use it whenever necessary, and then be calm even when you forget your content. Thank you, Toastmaster Eva. Back to G.
Wow, that was really wonderful to hear your feedback to Toastmaster Eva. I believe that everything that you mentioned will be really helpful for Toastmaster Eva, especially to make some improvement to make more engaging and inspirational speech in the future. So everyone, please give a huge round of applause to these two amazing ladies, to Toastmaster Resita and also our speaker Toastmaster Eva, for doing a wonderful job to make tonight's meeting really, really insightful. Okay, next let's move on to the next speech evaluation. We have Toastmaster Apri here, ready to get feedback to Toastmaster SK speech. So hand over to you, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Jeffrey. And first thing first, I would like to congratulations to Toastmaster SK for finishing your planning and implementing project. And to next, she share about her experience, how to introduce the parameters to elementary school, especially. And to be honest, as an adult, I also still don't know what is parameters. So Toastmaster SK doing a really good job to give me some insight that parameters is actually a really big industry, and even for elementary school, it can also learn how to know what is actually the parameters is. Now I would like to commend you doing two things really well. First, I really like about your structure. It's really easy to understand. You give a step by step. You open with fact. It is really interesting. And you give an intro about your topic. It is really helpful to make me understand a little more about the parameters, and also you give a step-by-step action plan, and you also give some kind of detail in every step. So it's really good in terms of structure. And the second is your slide. Your slide is simple and compact, and also it's pretty good for me, for my opinion, because yeah, it's not too many words. You have a lot of graphic that make your speech really interesting to watch it. And now for the recommendation that I can give you is your time management can be more improved. You can probably you can spend the opening 1 minute for the opening, which is you give a fact, and then you give an introduction about the topic you give, and then for the 4 minutes you can put it in the body, and then for the 2 minutes you can put it in the closing, so that it can give you some kind of better management, so you can give speech more impactful. And the second is you can arrange your structure to be more effective. I noticed that you mentions the budget 2 times in your speech in step by step, and also in the project planning. Probably you can just wrap it up into one point in the budget. And also I also noticed that in the timeline you also bring it back again in the second phase of your story. And now for the another thing that to challenge yourself, probably you can share some kind of struggle when you doing this project, because sometimes people really like to the struggle part of the story because it's really relatable to all of us. And yeah, I think overall I really like about your structure. You also have a really simple and beautiful slide, and I believe with improvement, with better time management, and also rearrange your structure to be more effective, so there is no retell again in your structure, can make your speech to be more impactful. I think that's all for me. Back to General Evaluator.
Wow. Thank you so much, Toastmaster April, for a very wonderful, thorough and detailed evaluation. I totally believe that it was really a bit tricky to evaluate such inspirational speech from Toastmaster SK, and I totally agree with you that to make the speech more reflexive, we need to also put some challenges that we encounter during the project implementation, and what kind of lesson we learned during the project, so make it more reflexive. And we can also like adding something for audience to learn from. That was really wonderful. So everyone, another huge applause to Toastmaster Afri and our inspirational speaker, our leader pharmacist, Toastmaster SK. Okay, and next let's call my team. Let's start with our counter. Are you ready, Toastmaster Shiva?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. GE. Let me share my screen. Yeah, this is my report as ANWOD counter. Toastmaster Ana Yuda said IRM 8 times, and then I heard repeated words and 1 time, and say the WOD smoothie. And then Toastmaster Jeffrey as the GE said IRM 9 times. And say the WOD, and then Toastmaster Gatot say 4 times, and WOD. Toastmaster Shiva, of course, me. I captured 6 times and then Grammarian Toastmaster Praful 2 times, 2 times and then the first speaker, Toastmaster Eva Yuniarti, said 8 times and I heard some repeated words like so 2 times, and long pause 3 times when speaking. And then Toastmaster SK said 9 times and then repeated word like Toastmaster Eva so 4 times, and say the WOD. And then Toastmaster Resita said RRM 6 times and say the WOD, and Toastmaster Apri said 7 times RRM, and Toastmaster Evans as the table topic master 1 time RRM. So that's all my report. Back to you, Toastmaster Jeffrey.
Oh, well done. Thank you so much, our counter, Toastmaster Shiva, for a very concise report. I hope everyone is clear about the report and can get something positive from it. Now let's hear from our timer, our distinguished Toastmaster Gatot.
timer for the evaluation, right?
Yes.
Okay, as I already written on the chat box, for the first evaluator, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. For the second evaluator, 3 minutes and 38 seconds. So we only have the first evaluator that is eligible to be voted. Over to you, GE.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, our timer, for doing a wonderful job and come on time to help us in terms of timing every session. And thank you also for displaying the report in the chat so that everyone can see like the exact number of how long they spoke in today's meetings. Next, we have our Mr. Grammarian. Let's learn some English language usage from our Mr. Grammarian. So let's help me welcome Mr. Praful.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Jeffrey. I will share the screen. I like to call myself the grammar Nazi. Can you all see the screen?
Yes. Perfect.
One second. Yeah, so I heard, I want to check, timer is ready. I think it would be better if you said, I want to check if the timer is ready. How made you feel? How it made you feel? Today, my speech title, followed by the title of the speech, it said, today my speech title is, and the positive belief can be very powerful. It would better be a positive belief. A positive belief can be very powerful. And the image on the left is a monument in India, which is 1,300 years old. There is no cement, there is no steel, there is no foundation. It's just a jigsaw puzzle of blocks. It has seen 6 major earthquakes and it has never collapsed. And the dome that you can see on top, there is an 82-ton single piece. Nobody knows how in the hell 1,300 years ago, they took that rock upstairs. Moving on. You are sure to success. It is, you are sure to succeed. Many language learner. It is many language learners. When I hear foreigner talking, when I hear a foreigner talking, I've been only studied English since 6 months. The better way to say it would be, I have been studying English only since 6 months. We tend only focus on. The better one would be, we tend to focus only on. And the image on the left is again more than 1,500 years old. If you can see, that is the hardest stone known to mankind. And the lady has actually put a ramrod straight grass, which is probably 0.5 mm thick, through the ear, which means they had a 0.5 mm hole drilled through the hardest stone known to mankind 1,500 years ago. Now, modern day, only laser can do it, but laser was only invented 60 years ago. So how the hell did they do it 1,500 years ago? Moving on. You may be shocked. Well, it is, you may be shocked to hear. I also heard, I'm not speaking fluent yet. The better way is, I'm not speaking fluently yet. And I heard a lovely sentence, obsess over your success. That is a very nice way of putting it. And this is quite common, I've heard in most sessions. People tend to use, it is not technically wrong, but 5 until 7 minutes. I understand that you're trying to say that you cannot go beyond 7 minutes, but the better way to say it is 5 to 7 minutes. We estimate budget until 8 million. We estimated that the budget could be around 8 million. Now, the image on the left, believe it or not, this links of chain that you can see hanging is not individual links. it is a single stone from top to bottom, which has been chiseled out and carved. So those links of chain that you see, they are not independent. They have not been joined. They are all a single piece. So can you imagine the mastery over sculpture those thousands of years ago? Moving on. Since it was pandemic era, I think the better way to say it is since we were in a pandemic era, or you could say we were in the middle of a pandemic, we have to choose about target participants. We have to choose the target participants. 14 elementary students. 14 elementary students, it's plural. What the difference among those? What is the difference among them is a better way to say it. And on the left, what you can see is the Ajanta and Ellora sculptures in India. Actually, it was one large hill, and a group of sculptors sat on top of the hill and started to chisel down this temple, not over 1 year, not over 2 years, not over 15 years, but over 135 years. 5 generations of sculptors sat on top of the hill and carved out a single piece temple from a single rock. And now we get on to pronunciations. I know that you want to say Finnish, but somehow for most of us here, it comes out as Finnish. It's Finnish, not Finnish. It is elementary, not elementary. Elementary refers to something else, which I don't want to say here. Event, not even. I think the T does not come out. The pronunciation in the end of the word doesn't quite come out clearly. Profession, the F has to be emphatic, not provision. I think I know where that is coming from. I think in Bahasa Indonesia, because of the Dutch influence, the F and V tends to get swapped around. So often I find people calling me Pravul, whereas my name is Praful. In the same light, I heard believe me. It's actually believe me. I think the lady wanted to say believe me, but it came out as believe me. There are so many knowledge that I got. There is so much knowledge that I got. And in the end, I heard, I would like to congratulations. It would be better if you said, I would like to congratulate. Or you could just say, congratulations. And on the left, what you can see is a temple with a pillar, except that the pillar doesn't touch the ground. Then how the hell is the temple supported? Well, 700 years ago, they were playing all these kinds of tricks among architects in India. Thank you very much. And on the left that you see is the Meenakshi temple. Those pillars that you see are concrete. But do you know what? You go and tap those pillars, music comes out of those pillars, and there is no metal inside. Miraculous, isn't it? Thank you very much. Back to you, General Evaluator Jeffrey.
Wow, that was a very fantastic and creative grammarian report that I ever seen in any Toastmasters meeting. That was really insightful. I was having a English lecture for a couple of minutes, and that was really fantastic once again. Thank you so much, Mr. Praful, our grammarian police, as someone call it. All right, before I deliver my report, everyone please give a huge applause to my team, to our timer, our grammarian, and also our counter for a very amazing and wonderful evaluation that was really compelling and really insightful. Okay, now let's have a look at some notes that I have. So let's start with the opening. I really, really appreciate our today's Tom. I love the way you open the meeting because you make the meeting really interactive at the start, and you also put some insights, like mention some fruit festival around the world, and also put some information on that so that we could also get something informative at the start, at the beginning of the meeting. One thing that I would like to suggest to make the opening more interactive, because I feel like I couldn't find a moment when you explain a bit about the theme of today's meeting, like what is the fruit day, why we celebrate the fruit day, kind of things. So I believe that the opening could have been more interactive and more interesting if you can also explain the theme of the meetings, like briefly. I could be wrong because I might be too excited to this meeting. So, but I believe that you could improve to make more improvement if you could add or explain more about the today's meetings. And also you can invite some people, like asking them to tell a bit about their favorite fruits, because I think even though you put some insight, like you put some fruit festival around the world, some that you mentioned, some of us are not really familiar. So you can just make it simply by asking people what kind of fruit that become their favorites and tell why they choose that kind of fruit. Overall, there was really compelling opening. Well done, our Tom. Next, for the table topic session, I really appreciate our table topic master, Toastmaster Evan, because I noticed that you were traveling, like you walking around, even you were in the car while presenting your topics. So I know that was really tricky job, but you did it very well. And also I like the way you mentioned about the topics. It was quite simple topics, but still really interesting. One thing that I would like to suggest to you is that maybe you could make the topics more common so that everyone can easily answer the question or the topic without spend too much thinking about the answer. But I believe that we are here because we are here at Toastmaster. We want to improve our communication skills, and sometimes we need to challenge ourselves. We need to respond to any even uncommon topics. That was really wonderful. But to make the session more interactive, especially because we only have like 5 to 7 speakers, so that it will be better if everyone can relate to the topic. Overall, there was a really fantastic table topic session. I really enjoy the way you deliver and lead the session, and I really appreciate again because I think you are busy doing something while joining this meeting. Next, for my team, let's start with the counter. There was really easy to read a report. I really appreciate that you also put some numbers, like the exact numbers, like how many filler words or kind of unnecessary words for every speakers. One thing that I would like to suggest to you to make, because we are here, I mean, we've been Toastmaster for a couple of months, even years, and sometimes we just feel like the way we deliver the evaluation as the way we are, doing the role player, sometimes, okay, just like there's no difference because I feel like we do it the same way, like over time. So to make it more creative, to make it more impactful to the audience, and also to improve your listening ability or your creativity, you can also put some tips on how to avoid any filler sounds or filler words. Like, for example, explain what is long pause mean? What is long pause? Like, is 2 or 3 second pause is considered a long pause? So make it clear will be really make your evaluation more impactful. Next, for our timer, there was really wonderful job also. Thank you for coming in time, because I saw that Toastmaster Api will take over the timer role, but you fortunately come in time, so you were doing your job into this meeting as timer, like as mentioned. One thing that I will suggest to you, because I feel like we have no voting in today's meeting, so just mention some people offer time and some people not, instead of saying that some people are not eligible to be voted or company, because I think we will do voting in today's meeting. And the last, our Mr. Grammarian, I really love the way you present your reports. It was not something traditional we see in every Toastmaster meeting, especially the grammarian report, because you not only mention about some grammatical aspects or any language mistakes from every speakers, but you also put some insights. Even you also put some images, like telling the history, the unique story of the picture. That was really, really insightful, really, really creative. And I think that could be something that we can look at on how to deliver any role in every Toastmasters meeting, not only for grammarians, for even for any other role players like timer or even a counter or anything. One thing that I would like to suggest, maybe you could make it more interactive by inviting everyone to please unmute their microphones, especially when it comes to mispronunciation of any words. So because we are here, I think some of us here are still, are not coming from English speaking country. English is our second language, and we are still learning how to pronounce some words like correctly. So I think it will be more interesting to make the session more interactive. All right, but overall, I really, really enjoyed today's meeting, and I love the way every role player deliver your role and put some insight in the way you deliver your evaluation. And I hope what we presented today will be really helpful, really positive for everyone here to make some improvement in the future, to make more speech more engaging, more interactive, and to bring any creativity, especially when we take any role player in any Toastmasters meeting, because we are here to learn something new and never hesitate to take any challenges and never hesitate to put something new, because we can learn from it and we can also improve from it. Like we also tell people how to improve and how to make something more interesting. And I hope you also really enjoyed today's meeting. Overall, again, thank you once again for having me, for having our team. And back to you. Finally, back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you so much, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Jeffrey. It was really insightful session. We learned a lot from this evaluation session. So as Toastmaster of the meeting today, I would say thank you so much for all of visiting Toastmaster for tonight. So Toastmaster Dia, thank you for coming. Toastmaster Praful, Toastmaster Gatot, Toastmaster Evan, thanks for support. I need your support more and more later on in our meeting. And then Toastmaster Jeffrey, Toastmaster Siva from Jatil, thank you so much for coming. And of course, I will give the control back to our president, Malang Toastmaster, Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Anna. What a really wonderful meeting with you tonight. And now we move on to the last session, which is a feedback and announcement. And since we don't have a guest here, probably I will have a feedback from you, especially if you are first time attending our meeting. We have Toastmaster Siva. I believe you are first time attending Malang Toastmaster meeting, right? And how do you feel about this meeting?
I am so happy and excited to join this meeting, and the meeting was fun, and I have gain more knowledge from Toastmaster Praful and for the other speakers, evaluator, and then the other role takers. And yeah, it's very fun and exciting. Thank you for inviting me to this meeting.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Siva, for coming and help or meeting as a counter role taker for tonight. Now we have Toastmaster Tia. I think I want to have Toastmaster Tia to have opportunity to speak. You can talk about anything. How do you feel about this meeting? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for joining so late because I have other meeting. Actually, I want to take part in this meeting, but the time is not suitable. So, but I'm glad I can join in the end. However, I missed the table topic. Maybe I will join again later in the next meeting of Malang.
Okay. Actually, you late about 5 minutes before. Yeah, if you arrive 5 minutes earlier, you can have opportunity to be a double topic participant. But not worry because you are have opportunity to take a picture with all of us. That is the good thing.
Right.
Okay, I think that's all for the feedback, and now for the announcement, which is of course our next regular meeting will be 2 weeks from now, which is on October 19, 2023. So if you are free or have a time to come to our meeting, feel free. So yeah, probably any meeting announcement from another club, you can announce now if you have. You have SDG, you have any meeting announcement? We have
Toastmaster Apri, do you have offline, like, or it's all 100% online?
Yeah, we still have a 100% online because yeah, most of the member in Malang is from another city, so it's really hard to conduct the meeting full offline. Or maybe we can do hybrid if we have some member from Malang who have opportunity to come to Malang.
You know, just yesterday we were, Dia, me, and our president, we were discussing whether we could have a joint Toastmaster session, that the STC people, they come over to Malang.
That is the good thing, we can do that.
And we can have a joint session.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be quite fun. And
Yeah,
maybe that may help all your members also come out of their homes and come to the offline meeting.
That is good.
Next month. Next month.
We can decide. That can be discussed with the.
Yeah, actually passed our discussion before Mas Apri with STC member last night after we doing the meeting. So why not? Let's do it a joint meeting with Malang Toastmasters. Let's go to Malang and doing a joint meeting.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree.
We can talk it after we close the meeting, so we can have time to.
Okay, sure.
Now,
We can continue.
maybe another club. You have any meeting announcement probably from Jabil? Is Jabil also allow fellow Toastmasters from another club to attend the meeting or not? Because I know this is corporate club, right?
Yes, of course. If you want to join, you can contact me as the VPPR of Jabil.
Okay.
We will share the next agenda.
Okay, nice. Okay, probably next is from where else? Toastmaster Jeffrey from Heroes. Do you have any
Yes.
announcement?
Yes, thank you, Apri. All right, everyone. Heroes will have meeting next Saturday, 14 October. So if you want to take a role, to take any role, or even you want to deliver your speech, we still have that slot. Just feel free to reach out to me, and I will book the slot for you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Jeffrey. And last but not least, we have distinguished Toastmaster Gatot. Hello, Toastmaster Gatot. How are you today? You have any meeting announcement for your club?
Well, no, I don't. My class meeting will be like 2 weeks after, and I don't remember the exact date. Let me get back to you later.
Oh, no. Yeah, you need to check it out first. And next we have Toastmaster Rashida. Hello, Toastmaster Rashida. Do you have any meeting announcement as well?
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri. Eagles meeting will be on next Thursday, and I think it will be a hybrid one. So if you are in Surabaya, you can come. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Another hybrid. That's interesting meeting. Okay, I think that's all for the meeting for tonight. I would like to thank you again for all of you for helping our meeting tonight, and see again on the next 2 weeks. And as a club president, I officially close the meeting for tonight. So thank you, everybody. Now we can talk about